We have to stop at the farm.
Well, where else would you stop? It's just gonna be quick though.
Oh,
Yep. Just here for a few parts.
you find them?
Pieces of equipment, I mean. Well, I did happen to find the tips, which is a small miracle for my little blower gun. And then also
What little blower gun?
well, I need to blow the water lines out because of the winterization that we are now doing, that we just pressurized everything, it seems like last week, because now winter's coming and we gotta now winterize the water lines. Outside, of
It's
course.
80 degrees out. It's kind
And
of a
it's
weird
82.
thing to be doing, preparing for freezing cold when it's 80. But we've been down this road where it's too nice, so we don't take the things out of the water and we don't get the stuff done. And last year we were standing outside. I had a flashlight. It was very cold when we were doing the winterizing, so I'm very glad it's going to be nice out today.
Yep. And why aren't we harvesting? Well, it just ain't ready.
Well, we went to church instead.
We could be doing other things, but yeah, it's Sunday, so it's not quite that go time. Not that it ever should be. Well, we aren't going to get into that neither today. Do you like the new piece of equipment, Amy?
What was that?
It's the 4200 Salford.
Oh, yeah. I saw that at the show, I think. Did I see that at the show?
I believe so. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Was it working?
Yesterday was the first day
Like
we
it's
had
dusty.
it out. We had it out yesterday and started some fall tillage on the black beans.
It's more than dusty.
Yeah, it's a little dirty. It's got itself, oh, look at there. There's a split black bean.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
There's some loss.
Yeah, they're white inside. If people didn't know that, a black bean is actually just black on the outside. It's white on the inside. Mm-hmm. Oh, it don't look like the boys dropped the clutch and hit the brakes three times before they brought it in my shop. I tell you, them guys,
They don't listen.
you gotta jar the piece of equipment before you leave the field.
Shake it up.
Don't wreck the piece of equipment when you jar it. Just give it a little bit of that.
It's a little shake.
Just a little shake.
Like your boots when you stomp them before you walk in.
Right. Well, it's steady. They call it complaining.
That's what they call it?
They do.
When you remind them?
When I remind them, time after time after time, I say, I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you again because you didn't do it again.
I wouldn't have to remind you.
It's reminding them.
If they did it, you wouldn't have to remind them.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So what then?
I'm going to send them a Snapchat of it to remind them. That could be, no, I better not do that. That could be complaining.
There's a poke.
That'd be a scab picker.
Pick, pick, pick.
So I'm going to do it. I better not. It's Sunday. No scab picking. Now, are we going to go home now and talk on the road?
We're going to do something.
Double time the
We got to
efficiency.
update them about the bees, what I learned. And
I don't know if I want to go down there by the bees.
do it again. Water coming out? Yeah.
Should we show them our false ceiling area? They'll really love it. So there's my two valves. Just so professionally installed.
You did those?
I had to do them because the professional, he done the ones back there which weren't right. But so then these covers, because they're a drainable,
Let me see the covers.
the cover,
Oh, yeah.
you take that off the valve, and then, would you believe it or not, I had a guy that follows me on Instagram send me this thing for some reason. He likes it so much that he wanted me to
that was
have
nice.
it. And it is a slick
It was
deal.
sent right to you. With
Sent
your
to
name
the
on it?
P.O. box or the farm? I
Yeah,
can't
it
remember.
had your name on it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
that's pretty cool.
So it does work good if you can remember where the
Tips are.
tips go. A couple of different tips. Well, anyway, it's just a little blow deal.
Oh.
Can you feel that? Got some pretty good pressure.
Warm, too.
So I put that up on the hole.
Oh, the hole. Just a minute.
And you blow the air through the line, forcing the water. Oh, don't look at the cobwebs. Blow the water out of the line. And now, because I kept the old guts, that first year I didn't
That are junk.
know that these really aren't meant for outdoor use.
They're plastic.
Yeah, and you cannot drain them totally out neither. So that pretty much got...
This part had water in it, I
Yeah,
think.
and it froze and busted it all to pieces. So
Right.
now that I've done that, I should put them caps on so that we don't forget.
So I didn't see any water shooting out,
So maybe this isn't necessary.
but it moved the water a bit. I don't know.
I don't know what that means. It moved the water. Why would
Well,
it
like if there's a breeze on the lake, you can see the water move a little bit. That's what I
Where's
mean
the
by
water
that.
at? It's supposed to be on the ground.
There was none on the ground.
Where's this water you're speaking of then?
Well, I'll have to show you. These guys have already seen it.
Oh, well, I haven't seen it. I'm having trouble understanding that
I
there's
know.
no water in it. Whoa! Okay, come on.
It's just pooled there.
This little puddle, you mean?
Yes,
that what was
exactly
moving?
what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Looks good to me. I'm gonna take the old one now and shove in there and
And that will
put it all back together.
keep the mice out.
It seems like we just showed them how.
When did we
were
do that?
2 weeks ago, it seems like.
It's been many months, but it goes so fast, our summers.
Yeah, what do you guys do in Minnesota? Well, we winterize things and then we pressurize them and then we winterize them again. It's pretty much what we do. How come there's no there it is. Not that it matters, but
I'm just really glad it was actually, what was it, 80 degrees? What? It said on the car on our way home.
82.
And it's much better than last year when we were doing this in the, I don't even know, 30 degrees, windy.
Very cold. Now, if people are wondering, I'm not tightening everything up super tight because I don't care to. They come apart pretty hard if you really get after everything there. So don't copy me here.
Well,
because
it's a
just-
winter. It's like
I don't
a
want no mice.
muff. It's like a mitten. Is what I was trying to say
Mitten.
for winter. I
don't know what
It's a
that means.
protection. It's a protection to my house, so I don't have mice come through the hole. Is that it?
Yeah, now I don't have my work pants on, so I don't have a plier. I gotta have a plier to pull. Do you think I could actually have something better than this here screwdriver? That nice idea, but it's so poorly designed, and I can't. I better not tell them.
You shout
Yeah.
out where it was made.
Well, we all know where something like this is made. we don't even need to.
Well, what's supposed to be here?
Well, that's a nice little hole that you can keep stuff, but the cover,
What the
the threads
junk?
junk.
And this is really clever, also.
But you got to have a plier to pull them
Oh.
out.
That's what
There, I got
you
it.
need the plier for. Wow.
But I pulled the wrong one out.
This bag I noticed says junk outside shower. Oh, there.
Oh, there it fell apart. Yeah, so
We should put that on your Christmas list. We need better stuff for Amy's inside tools.
Oh my gosh.
Doug always uses my inside tools because his outside tools are too far away.
I gotta go get a player. I'll be right back. I remember doing this.
And so?
I remember thinking, oh my gosh, we're never gonna get these lined up. Here we go.
Oh, that's right. You gotta guess.
How are we gonna do it? And I think it went in the first try. And I don't know if I'm getting that lucky this time. It doesn't. Well,
Oh, no way.
I think it went in again.
Wow. Yay.
This one isn't gonna though. That one ain't so good. Maybe that one didn't go in. Yeah, that one.
Hot and cold should be this. I don't know.
Off is here.
Okay.
And maybe we should go look at the bee. I'll mess around with this by myself. Did it go? I can't believe it.
That's
It went.
truly amazing.
It's because they're watching. I think.
It's really good stuff.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well,
Okay.
are we gonna go show them the bees?
Yes. I forgot my paper. I took notes, and I need to go get my notes.
Well, okay. Go get your
For
notes.
you, honey. It's
Yeah.
okay.
That's right. Here, start talking. And I was talking, and she never started it.
We're still learning. We're not going to lose any more footage. That's the goal.
Okay, so I was starting to talk about all of the chairs that there, this way, Doug. All of the chairs. Now we got to put them away.
Forget about all the things that
Yeah. all
outdoor life in
Oh.
Minnesota is.
drag it out, put it away. So we're gonna go down here. I don't see any activity flying in and out of the beehive slash. Oh yeah, they're still flying
I
around.
just looked at them yesterday, and then it reminded me. But they're like further in.
Oh my
And I
goodness.
think they've made a solid. Or what?
No.
The comb? Can you see the edge of the comb there?
Maybe. Oh yeah. Oh, they're
bu-
flying out
they're
there.
busy.
Yeah, I can see it, and I can also see. I think it's dripping out of the back corner of the
Really?
hive there.
Where?
Back right corner there, or is
Amy?
that?
Oh, Dan would be really upset. Then what would be our plan
I
be?
think you're talking too loud, Amy.
Run to the water. Run to the water.
Oh gosh. You know, we're gonna talk about this thing back a little ways. I think that'd be safer. Oh, and you get to drag that paddle boat away that you thought you needed to have.
Well, it was used quite a bit this year. So my cousin called me back to talk about bees. Because they raise bees, I think we told you that. And
Is it too windy out here? Can you hear all this noise? I think we gotta go back to the house.
windy.
Well, now we're going back to the house. But you've seen that thing now. They're still with
there.
us. And she thought they were gonna seal up the door, the access.
Snake!
Where? Where?
There's right there. Little one.
Well, not in my lawn, mister.
I have flip-flops on.
I don't.
Okay.
Time to regroup.
I just don't.
That is.
It's such a surprise, and I don't like those kind of surprises.
That's another plus at living at the lake. You get a lot of them. A lot of them gardener snakes. And yeah, I know all about. Oh, be happy you have them. They take care of insects.
We know.
Well, I'd be happy to be able to, if I could, transport all of them over to your house if you like them so much. You can have them. Not me. I'm not going there.
In the sun
Why?
because it's too dark with the filming.
Well, I think it's
So I wrote notes down.
okay.
Are you okay now after the snake thing?
Little elevated blood pressure yet. Okay, note lady.
Okay, so I knew that they brought bees down to Texas in the winter. They had 300 hives. Last year they brought down south that was not a full load, which would be, I suppose, a truckload of the beehives.
And they
And
usually have how many?
They usually have 3 full loads that they take down there.
Oh,
Where's your timer?
I got a battery charger going. Okay. Repeat.
So many things going on in our
Yeah.
lives all the time.
So when you're this age,
Usually
you got to
3
have
loads
timers.
to Texas. They had the most exceptional honey year last year. So a lot of honey was produced, but in return, they had 80% loss on their bees. So that is why they had so many less to bring down.
So tell them about what happens to the worker bee when they overproduce honey.
So what I learned about the lifespan of a bee, a worker bee, it's 30 to 40 days from the time that they hatch. And she said that they fly their wings off.
They literally fly them off, or they get so thin that they just can't fly no more.
The term she used was fly their wings off. And I guess I didn't write any more about that, so I'm not sure. She said the most loss, so they had 80% loss of their bees. The most they've ever had in a year was 60 before that. So this was just a crazy amount of loss.
So why didn't they want these?
Well, I asked
I'd have
about
gave them to them.
if they'd like to come and harvest, and she
Right.
said, "Is there honey there?" I said, "Well, I don't know." "Well, do you want to check?" I said, "I don't think Doug's gonna. I'm not gonna check. I don't think Doug's gonna check." So
I'm out.
anyway, she said, "Well, there probably is," and I said, "I don't know why there wouldn't be." And anyway, then she started to talk about there's different breeds. There's different breeds of bees, different breeds of honeybees, just like in animals. Like, I don't know, you probably know more about. Yeah, we got fall bugs now biting.
Oh, come on, man. Don't
them-
do that. Now we got bumblebees.
These are mostly bumblebees on my flowers here. Honeybees like this one, I think.
The honeybee?
This one. See that one?
No, that ain't
What's
no.
that?
That's
Sweet
just
bee?
that's a troublemaker there. I don't know. There's no honeybees here.
Okay. I wonder where they go.
Boy, you guys are just so blessed to be here today talking to us about honeybees.
Well, they want to know. They like to learn stuff, and I was interested to know. And we had a lot of comments under that about what we should do with the bees. And anyway, the breeds. Tell about what some breeds like pigs, hogs, different breeds. Duroc,
Yeah, Hampshire.
Hampshire.
Oh, you want to go through all
Just a
of them?
few
York, Landrace. Which ones have we left out? Well, you
I don't
know.
know.
If
But
you want to
the
know
same
about
thing
that,
is
you'll
true
have
for
to Google it.
bees. And my cousin usually they buy their bees from Hawaii
Because
because
they're
they're
tamer.
more calm.
They're calmer.
She says they're more calm, or that's what her husband Eric says. They are more calm. She does say that usually the queen bee just stays put because she's taken care of. And in the end, after she asked her husband what we should do with this hive is to just
Leave it.
alone.
Did you know you didn't put your spade away?
And no, I keep it there. I need it for things. I'm gonna
I
plant. I'm
always
gonna
put
plant.
your stuff away at night, Amy.
I'm gonna plant some mums in here that are in the pots. So we're gonna leave the hive. Hopefully, she said it's possible.
Get in the
Are you
shade
getting warm?
here. Yeah, it's 80.
It's possible. See what happens to
Well,
your face.
I can't help it, man. I'm going to have a heat stroke.
So she says it's possible that they will survive. They will maybe seal up that hole at the front of the wood duck house as like a house to keep them warm. If it's a mild winter, they might survive. So we'll know next spring.
You can clean it out then next spring.
If they haven't eaten all the honey.
I don't know. Today's agenda is getting the pontoon on the trailer, and then I don't know if we're gonna get the dock taken out totally. Maybe just pontoon and the cover off of the pontoon lift, and
We don't have as many worker bees today. 'Cause
right,
they're
our
other
worker bees
workers.
are
At work.
other place, right? So that's today's stuff on our agenda, and the spiders I see have really done a great job in the railing. I knew there was going to be some kind of a problem with them railings.
This is what the birds do. They sit on these wires and they get the bugs that are in those cobwebs. Because I see them pecking at things.
They can sit on that
And from the
wire?
house, I can't see what they're doing, but from here you can easily see the cobwebs. So there you are. They're
Yeah.
just taking the harvest.
I suppose no matter what direction the cables were routed, vertical, horizontal, the spiders would attack them all anyway.
You're never going to win.
No,
anyhow,
yeah,
in a spider battle.
I know. It's just,
It's okay.
it's, yeah. I don't know, that's it. I see the skunks are out. They're digging little holes where they can find a grub. Not as bad as years ago, but they definitely,
Oh, golly.
nope, that wasn't one. But I seen them up by the shed there in the old part of the lawn where the grubs evidently like that more than this for whatever
We
reason.
might need to, next video, I suppose, update on the other things in our lives.
Such as? Oh, the
Car
Cadillac.
shopping.
The car thing. I made a phone call.